stop, yeah, I'll keep going. Swear, yeah,
To increase your defensive intensity, hold the left trigger while moving with the left stick. If you need to move faster,
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Now Sacramento starting five. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Trey Lyles out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Barnes, and at the three, the small forward. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Adams. Morant against Fox. Here's P. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Sinks the triple.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Back to Fox. They get it again. Lyles. There's the pass to Herter. to halt the run. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Barnes. He had 15 points last outing. Fox passes to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. The 10-footer. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
And the Grizzlies, they come in off the loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Barnes can't get it to go.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Here's P. Jackson trying to break free. P with the bucket. And that's 12 points for P.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Morant against Fox. And here is Barnes. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. From deep three-point range. Second shot opportunity. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
Just doing his job. Sabonis is there to snag the offensive rebound and put it right back.
Pass to Pete. Inside. And Jackson gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 9 points. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following Sabonis' three-point attempt. He with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And here's Herter. After the three-pointer from P, Herter passes to Lyles. Now here's Herter. Guarded closely. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's P. He's defended by Herter. Here's P. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Brooklyn. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. That's good from P.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. Now here's Barnes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Monk with the ball. And the foul on Pete. That'll be his second foul of the game. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Just 3 to shoot. They get it back. Sabonis finds Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
Here's P. Monk defending. P no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's P. Monk defending. Here's P. It's good from long range. P's got 20 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Pass to Monk. They get a hand on it. Here's Aldama. His last outing, 16 points for him. And he gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, here's Fox. Down by 15. Pass to Monk. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Medu. Count it. Good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's P. Again, Memphis.
It just seems like the more... touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Kings trail by 15. And there's the pass to Monk. And it's Memphis on the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now Monk. Tries again. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Takes it up with both hands and grips it down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Barnes looking around. Passes it to Monk. Fires the three. Here's Sabonis. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Sabonis has got his second basket of the night. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Richard, teams love to have a big man like Sabonis who they can run their offense through, don't they?
Yeah, he's got triple-double potential every time he steps on the floor. Look, he gets on the glass. His passing is so...
Substitution on the court.
Here's P. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. P's got 27 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Fox. Medu is out there with Lyles. Then it's Barnes. And it's Davis in at the 2-guard spot. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 4 on the clock. Here's Fox. He doesn't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out.
They felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
The Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding. And you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. And look, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
Lyles kicks to Barnes. Davis looking for an opening. To end the run, the kick out to Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being one game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball.
Barnes against Brooks. Barnes kicks to Davis, takes a three, and once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's P, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Lyles, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Here's P. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Fox kicks to Davis. Pass to Medu, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Pass to P. There's the triple. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Timeout called by the Kings. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
The Kings shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. The pass to Barnes. Back to Fox. Here's Medu. Adams defending. Davis in the corner. Fox passes to Medu. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Davis. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by the Grizzlies.
Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
Fox passes to Lyles. On the wing, Barnes. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Sabonis is checked in. Here's Morant. 38 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding. Just a force on the backboard.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
For Memphis, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Clock at 6. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Fox. No good again that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's P. Yet another bucket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You know, G.A., you can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, game in and game out.
His play this season has moved him past Kobe. Yes, Kobe being Bryant for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe, and that has been vested. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Right side, Sabonis. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2.
So it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Morant is out there with P, and it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Monk for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Passes to Lyles. Back to Fox. That shot misses. Morant with some nice D. Here's P. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Barnes finds Fox. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to P. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. From the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so here's Sacramento. Fox kicks to Monk. Back to Fox. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession. And it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And the Kings making a change here. Herter's checked in. Here's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, here's Fox. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Sabonis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Showing off his strength, Sabonis powers through the foul and gets it to fall.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
He with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Fox, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to P. For the 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The pass to Herter. Now, here's Lyons. Barnes outside. Shoots. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Kings have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. Now, a key member of that 73-win Golden State Warrior team was Harrison Barnes.
And almost the forgotten part of the famed death lineup, it was Barnes, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Harrison, a big piece of that 2015 championship team as well.
He with the bucket.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside, Davis. And here is Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Brooks covering. The kick out to Fox. The 3 from Davis. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Passes it to Davis. Outside, Fox. From 13, it's rebounded by Memphis.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
To the paint. Here's P. Covered by Barnes. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Brooks against Barnes. Outside, Davis launches a 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's P. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Davis kicks to Barnes. Releases. Kept alive.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Fox kicks to Davis. Back to Fox. Pass to Medu. Outside, Davis. He grabs the miss. P's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis. Sacramento making some changes. Lenz checked in for Sabonis. Monk comes in for Barnes. And it's Mitchell in for Terrence Davis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Fox finds Monk. Back to Fox. Looking to end the run. A second chance effort. And no problem from Len as he finishes at the rim.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Pass to P. Jacks up a 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Mitchell right side. Down low. Len, good. Len's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to B. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So the Kings will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Konchar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to B. And another one falls.
And that score moving him clear into 3rd all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Pass to Monk from downtown. Tillman grabs the miss. And for Memphis, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. P passes to Jones. Here's P. Covered by Mitchell. P no good. Sacramento's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Mitchell passes to Medu. Fox, the bounce pass. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell looking it over. A pass to Fox from deep. Not going to go that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Memphis out in front, running away with it. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Metu. Terrence Davis is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Okpala in at the 3 slot. Williams dishes to Clark. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside, Davis. And the pass to Okpala. Mitchell up top. Outside for Davis. Looking to get it going. Tillman grabs the... So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Yo, I can't stop, but feeling like I can't stop. Feeling like I can't stop, no, I can't stop, but feeling like I